Set aside suicide. Convert obstacles into stepping stones, problem to gifts, failures into successes, challenges into success voyages, sorrows into happiness, adversities into opportunities, idols into springboard. Henceforth, peace and happiness will embrace you. Keep seeing the messages and YouTube videos. Hashtag NirmalTotalReversal. Hashtag NirmalTotalReversal. Exnora Innovation International, making you an innovator par excellence. Nirmal, Universal Total Cheerful Reversal. Success Master Exnora Nirmal Basu GPIN at MB Nirmal. Also known as Exnora MB Nirmal GPN at MB Nirmal founder Exnora Innovation International. For getting all breakthrough ideas which will make your life wonderful, please do follow MB Nirmal on Twitter at MB Nirmal. Twitter at MB Nirmal. Please like our Facebook page, Success Master, Facebook Garbage Logist, Instagram at Exnora_Nirmal, LinkedIn /MB Nirmal, email Exnora@gmail, MB Nirmal Gmail, YouTube Nirmal MB and Success Master, WhatsApp 9840712900. Happily presents you. We are in the age of climate change. One of the impacts of results of climate change is the farmland size will shrink. Agricultural production also will drop down heavily. It's mainly first is atmosphere warming. It results in melting of polar caps, the sea level rising, and it will inundate fertile farmlands. Number one. Number two, sea warming. The sea becomes warmer, the fish population migrate to poles, and one has to do deep sea fishing. This fish will be very costly, and you won't get so much fish. Soil warming. The same soil become warmer, it will give less yield. Then wind warming. All the three put together makes wind warmer. Wind becomes virulent, violent, and uproots trees and destroys farms and farmland, agriculture crops in the farmland. So we need everyone who sees this as to become a farmer, whether work in a corporate company, IT company, the city, you don't worry. Even you can do farming in your balcony. So set aside suicide. Nirmal, hashtag NirmalTotalReversal. Success Master, Exnora Nirmal Basu. Exnora Nirmal Basu is a GPIN. He combined himself with both Gandhi and Patel at MB Nirmal. Farm alarm to reform and reform. You're going to see what is all that. When you acquire 7 cents, a technique he developed long ago, he gives it free to you now. You can convert obstacles into stepping stones, problems to gifts, failures, successes, challenges into success, sorrows into happiness. So 5 villages, 50 acres of farmland they had. Result is hard terraces, street edges, any public open space, including their own flat as farmland, and started cultivating. Result is farming domain became thousands of acres in many parts of our nation. Does not matter whose land it was, who and whose stood benefited. So I told you about the Google photo, 5 villages. So the lands they had were in Valacharavakkam, Virugambakam, Mogapir, Nolambur, Porur, Manapakam, and Kolapakam. The family owned different types of tractors because they are having huge land holdings. They had farmlands in Kundratur, Manapakam, Valacharavakkam, Pennalur, Somangalam, Nolambur, Irungattukottai, Perambur, Kolapakam, Porur, Mogapir. The land acreage is given. If you want, you can pass and see. They are the biggest farmers of the whole Changalpet district, but Nirmal did not have 1 acre to do farming. He developed home farming, indoor farming, terrace farming, vertical sky farming, street farming, city farming, and villages farming, and also sea farming. That's not all. Exnora is converting the places to operates garden, farms, and social forests. Nirmal started terrace farming in 1991. The Tamil Nadu Artillery Department recognized him for being the trendsetter. Now thousands of people do it. Nirmal's words, if the lands of my ancestors were given to me by my predecessors, I would have been cultivating those lands. Now the world is mine. Farm charm. It's home, street, city, sea, and rural quality farms. Successful without a farmland. Nirmal. Farmlands are lost due to urbanization also, but Nirmal evolved concepts and introduced farms on terraces and homes, streets, sea, and public open space. Total was home farming. Home farming, how he got it, it was very interesting. This is house he bought. They had so much properties. It's estimated the value if the property had been there, it will be 1 lakh crores. But fate was that he should buy this house, and this house not sufficient. He started constructing. First of all, he didn't have money. It remained unfinished. See the surroundings. But the first thing, his house, Exner also was born here. How he changed it, will be wonderstruck. So this house, the same house, wrapped by plants, green everywhere. And so for terrace farming, from disgrace to green grace, so terrace farming started. You're going to see this terrace was like this. He repaired it and started terrace farming. And it had 3 layers of open terrace. Everywhere he started doing it. Even he had a green pharmacy. You are seeing 3 layers of terrace farming. Sky pumpkin, he calls it. Terrace vertical sky farming. So if you have 1 square foot, you can grow 100 plants. It's called. So there are about 32 variants. You are seeing a pipe, drinking water pot stacked one over another, pipe and tray zigzag, and all these things. And he calls it pyramid. So plants can be grown anywhere. So you're seeing again the vertical form and form on stand. I told you pot and tray, zigzag. This all, rack farming. Then you moved into a concrete building, concrete jungle. So you start indoor farming. First indoor fire farming. The fire was like this. It became like this. It became like this. Became fire farming and gardening both. Indoor farming. This we call it natural oxygen parlor, the living room, and then even the TV, the vertical. Indoor window farming. Windows were before like this. Windows became green, and balcony farming. You are seeing balconies. When monkeys came on the 12th floor, you can see so much height space is being used, though the surface space is less. And model street farming. The same Giriappa road. We go back to the road where he moved after the family lost all wealth. The road was like this, Indian Express road. A road that's not a road. And there are no trees. This is what he has constructed. It was remaining unfinished. So he started street farming, 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 street farming. Then the street, again, even fruit-bearing trees were planted, entire streets at full of. Then next was in the elegant masters where he moved, he started what you call city farming, the OSR land, model city farming. You're going to see that this is a model city farm. It's also vertical. You can see that drum farming. Left hand side, what you see is that transformer farming. It's a artificial transformer. Drum farming, pyramid farming, PVC pipe farming, basket farming, pet bottle garden, pet bottle. You can see the wonder. Tire farming, tray, stand, pipe. So this is done in what you call CTS. CTS extra did this. So then model quality farming. In Mysore, the first started. The quality farming was that they bought 500 acres and made it to, as one farm holding. And the yield was very good. Then model C farming. Thank you for watching this.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.